troubleshooting my pig feeding operation. We have everybody, we're trying to feed all the piggies and make sure that everybody gets what they're supposed to, and the big boars don't push the sows around and keep them from getting the food they need. So this is what I've been doing. Come on, piggy. I let the girls walk through the gate. I do this job first because the pigs take forever to eat, and if I do this last, I'm standing here watching pigs eat for 20 minutes. So I feed the girls first, and then, actually before I even feed the pigs, I'm already filling up my water tanks to bring up on the hill. Right now we're running IBC totes up on the top of the hill for the grazing animals. Feeding the pigs, I better feed these boars or they're gonna keep yelling at me. Let's go feed the boars. That's a little fun. Feeding the boars. We are feeding the pigs back down at the barn right now. We have them on some pasture that they can access, but we're trying to feed them down here at the barn and water them down at the barn because the pig water out in the field was a lot of work and a lot of frustration. The pigs were knocking over their waterer, and when you're pumping water up to the top of the hill, you know, 30, 40, 50 gallons, and then it's getting dumped out every day, it was so frustrating. So we brought the pigs back down. We got them drinking from their automatic pig water over there. That's the Bar A pig waterer. And that just makes my life a lot easier. The pigs are out here. I can feed them on the gravel. They can drink out of their automatic waterer. But I do have to set up a better feeding system where I don't have to get in with them, and I can pour it over the side. All in good time. Right now we're just letting the girls come through the gate and keeping the big boys out. Now, speaking of troubleshooting and problem solving, we got some sheep to go catch and contain. These sheep are driving me nuts, to be honest. They're really annoying this year. Alright, so these sheep, here's what they're doing. These sheep, the most like electric fence irreverent sheep I've ever had. And we haven't had that many sheep over the years, so I don't have a lot to judge it by. And I know sheep are one of the hardest animals to fence with electric because they're heavily insulated. They have wool insulation all around them. And they're light on their feet. They jump and they hop and they jump through stuff. These sheep are ridiculous. They're jumping over our 4-strand stepping post stuff, our 2-strand. They're jumping through the high tensile. They're all over the place. And they're getting out and they're escaping like crazy. So today I'm giving in and I'm putting up some netting because the electric netting does seem to be the best thing at keeping sheep in. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the netting to keep them from escaping the high tensile stuff. They don't really try to get out of the high tensile fencing unless they're afraid. So they are pretty respectful of the high tensile. The netting should keep them from wandering where they shouldn't be going. And I think this'll help us keep everybody where they belong, and most importantly, keep these sheep in. Because when sheep get out, it's like a disaster trying to get them back in. They're scared of me, they don't like me, yeah. These sheep are a bit of a headache this year. Good thing I'm gonna eat them all. In case any of you at home don't remember from years previous, not a big fan of movable netting. Not a big fan of the stuff. And this is why it's always tangled. So it's like 1,000 degrees out today. I'm getting bit and stung by all kinds of bugs. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We're having fun. We're having a lot of fun. I've untangled this one to realize it's not long enough. So let me go untangle the other one. See if that one will work. We're having fun! I got to show you somebody that's been getting asked about a lot. People have been asking me, where's Poppy and Bones? Hey, who's under there? Look at that good girl. Poppy is out with me on this horribly hot day. She's hiding from the sun. I don't blame her. She's got that black coat. You don't see her much in the summer because she hides inside as much as possible, as does Bobo. Bobo doesn't even want to be out right now, so he's not out right now. Poppy likes coming for walks and work, and today I was working with the sheep, and she likes kind of pushing sheep, so I brought her along, but she's pretty dang hot right now. As you can tell, so am I. So she's hiding under the thing. They're doing good. You know, they're my hunting pups. They don't do a whole lot throughout the hot summer months, but hang out. But hunting season's coming, so for all you wondering how Poppy and Bobo are doing, they're doing okay. They're staying cool as possible when you're made of down. So I have this funny solution to my sheep problem, and I actually want to ask you all who have sheep to comment below. Every year I love raising sheep out on this pasture. We love eating lamb. And Poppy, you are breathing so heavy, this is going to be hard to listen to. Let's move somewhere quiet and shady, and we'll let Poppy go sit in the shade inside, and we'll talk where it's less of this dog breath. Let's get out of here. Ugh. Okay, we found somewhere shady. Maybe not quiet, the guineas are yelling at me, but they'll get out of here. So I'm wondering with the sheep. Every year we do feeder sheep, and every year we, go out and we find somebody who's breeding sheep, and we buy some lambs, and we get 4 or 5 of them, and we bring them back here. We raise them through the spring, into the summer, and into the fall, and then we butcher them. And they never get friendly with me. They always are afraid of me, which sheep are really hard to work with when they're afraid of you. They are always running away. You can't funnel them somewhere very easily. You can't get them where you want them. They're jumping over fences and through fences. So I do that. Baby's trying to knock over the tripod. What are you doing? No, don't do that. You're gonna break my tripod. What are you doing, mister? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, don't knock over my tripod. You a naughty baby? You are naughty. You are a naughty baby. So this is what I'm wondering. For those of you who raise sheep every year, have breeder sheep. Your breeder sheep, do they get to know you? Do they get to trust you? If they get out of a fence, can you call them back in? Is it the kind of thing where if we had a pair of breeders that knew us and every year we just bred our own lambs, would this be easier? Now I know wintering and breeding always adds its challenges, and it would not be easier than raising feeders, except for the fact that we already have 1 million animals to care for in the winter and to breed and all that stuff. So feeders are always easier than breeders, but because we have to already do all the stuff associated with feeders, maybe it would make sense to do our own breeding. Do you got lambs? Do you got ewes? Do you breed your own? Let me know. Are they more domesticated? Are they easier to work with, or is this a dream and I'm better off just getting feeders and chasing them for 4 months and then butcher them? That's probably the answer. That's the one Kay wants me to do, because she knows all. We talked about it the other day, and she said you could choose pigs or lambs, not both. Woo! And I love my piggies.